Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Copper Dragons here, and I'm going to be playing some King of Fighters 14. Now, I know I just finished up King of Fighters 15 a few days ago, but I just now got 14 last night, and I wanted to try and work on that for a little bit. Uh, just see what I can do throughout the story. Gotta use my girl, my Sharanui, for whenever I play through the story, you know? Uh, so yeah. Uh, let's just see what I can do. I'm easily gonna pick my Sharanui since she saved me so much throughout King of Fighters 15. Also gotta use Iori and also Terry if I can find him. There he is. So let's use Terry. Wait, okay, I was just wondering if it was gonna have me pick out fourth character. So yeah. Alright. I'm sending in Iori first, then Terry, then Mai. So yeah. Let's just see what I can do here to try and make it through. I'm pretty sure that this also works on a arcade mode status, like King of Fighters 15. So I'll just release another video past this. Wow, this game is a lot easier than 15. You know, like it is surprisingly easy in comparison. And I thought 15 was easy. You know, like I barely even taken any damage all fight. That might change in later fights, but who knows? Especially since all of this is so weirdly rapid pace, and a lot slower, so yeah. Just might as well just try and see what I can do to win this fight. Yeah, I'm trying to win this, but I don't know if I can. Okay, let's just see what I can do to try and get out of here. Let's just see how I can win this segment of the fight. Hopefully I can win with just Iori. I gotta try and working on other characters too. I gotta try and work on, learning some other characters' movesets. Maybe I'll have to do that off camera though. So yeah. Either way, let's just try and win this fight. Come on, Iori, I know you can win this for me. You've done so well in the first 2 rounds. So just win this for me. Come on. Give me to the next round of the tournament. Yeah. Also, keep in mind, I want to work on Tekken 6. I believe that's the game I got left right now for the Tekken series. But yeah, as of right now, I just don't know how I'm going to manage to do that since I'm not used to the Tekken 6 controls. In comparison to the Tekken 7 and 8 controls, since, Tekken 7 and 8 are the ones I played the most, clearly so, in years. So yeah. Hey, at least Iori won me that fight. Let's send in Mai, then Iori, then Terry. So yeah. Next fight I'm sending in Terry first. So yeah. Is it just me, or does it seem like there's more jiggle physics on this game? In comparison to 15. Like, is that just me, or am I going crazy? Alright, let's just try and take out this old guy already. And just see what I can do. Yeah, I gotta just try and win. Since that's all I really can do is just win. I'm not gonna give up, though. Alright, I'm doing a bit worse, but still. I'm doing pretty well, though. Especially even with Mai. Alright, let's just see what I can do. Alright. I won the first phase. The first segment of this fight, so maybe the second one will be better. And I can keep up my health like a lot better than when I did the first phase. Yeah, I wanted to try and take no damage that segment, but it's fine. Okay, let's just try and see what I can do. I gotta try and pull off some combos. Let's just see what I can do. Yeah, I lost my. Time to send in Iori, I guess. And just see what I can do. Now, I'm doing a lot better than what I thought I would, to be perfectly honest, but it's fine. Let's just see what I can do against this weirdo. Let's just try and win this. And just see what I can do. I set it up, so that's pretty good. I gotta just try and take out the rest of his health with Iori. Yeah, I gotta focus on the attacks than just the outright health bar. That's the main thing that really sets me back, is the fact that I just focus on the outright health instead of the attacks. It's like themselves. You know, like that's the main thing that really screws me over in terms of fighting games. Alright, I should be able to win this, but not by much if, you know, the next round goes like the last one. So yeah. Alright, let's just try and win. Let's just try and win this with Iori. Yeah, I gotta try and do whatever I can to deal damage to whoever this is. I don't know if that's a guy or a woman or whatever. You know, like, I honestly cannot tell, because it's not obvious enough for me personally. So yeah. I think it might be a chick, I think, but I could be wrong. So yeah. Alright, time to send in Terry. Since he's the last batter I have alive. Okay, I should be able to win this. Crap. Let's just try and win this. Yeah, I gotta just try and deal as much damage as humanly possible. Okay, let's just try and win this. This team won me all of, you know, King of Fighters 15. It won me that, so yeah. Hopefully it doesn't be the same here. So yeah. Alright. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick just to see how much I put into this video. Wow, I got through the first 2 fights in just 10 minutes. That's crazy to think about. Okay, that's the order I got it in for right now. I don't know how much longer this game will take me to finish, but I wouldn't assume too much longer. You know, since, you know, it does, like, King of Fighters, like 15, I finished that up in, like, the span of 2 videos. So yeah, maybe this will be about the same length, if I had to assume. Maybe shorter, because I haven't had any restarts yet. You know, like, I haven't had to restart or retry any fights. But yeah. Let's just see what I can do here. Honestly, seems like Terry's a lot stronger in this fight than what he seemed like in King of Fighters 15. You know, like, he seems a lot stronger here and able to do a lot more damage. Maybe he was nerfed in 15, if I had to assume. Okay, this is a mirror match. Yeah, I know my fighting game lingo. I know it at least some. You know, like, I don't know, like, what canceling is, like, but I do know what a mirror match is. A mirror match is basically whenever, you know, like, you use 2 of the same character on both sides. Like, for example, if you use, like in Super Smash Bros., if you use Kirby, and, like, that, and then your opponent uses a Kirby, then that counts as a mirror match. Or, and it could go for any character in any fighting game. Not just Super Smash Bros. Uh, you know, like it just could go for any character for any game. So yeah, let's just see what I can do here. Let's just try and win here and just see what I can do. Yeah, I just gotta try and win this. Seems like Terry's gonna win me this entire fight. But hey, at least it was a better out of the mirror match. Even with the same move set, just a different color. You know? Well, maybe color isn't the best phrase to use. More like costume, if anything. That would be the better fit. So yeah. Let's just see what I can do. I'm gonna send in Iori, my Terry. So yeah. Let's just see what I can do. Then I'm gonna send in my first next round. Yeah, this character's shorter, so that's probably gonna hinder me out a little bit, in terms of outright attacks, but it seems like Iori uses downward strikes, so that's probably gonna be the best option for right now. Like, that seems like his main, fighting style is downward strikes. And also leg-high strikes, too, so let's just try and make this thing work with everything I have. Yeah, I can win this. I know I can. Is it me, or does this game seem a lot easier than 15? Because at least I had some struggle in 15. But right now, I'm not having too much struggle. You know? Let's just try and see what I can do. I gotta try and win this fight. Yeah, I gotta try and see what I can do. Win. Crap, I probably lost Iori. I probably did anyways. Let's just try and see how this fight goes out, though. Yeah, let's just try and win this. Yeah, I lost Iori. Sorry about that, I had to cough. I had to turn off my mic. Alright, I got my out now. Now let's just try and win this. I gotta just try and see what I can do. I gotta just try and see what I can do to attack. Yeah, that sucked. Okay, let's just see what I can do here. I gotta just try and win this fight. Hopefully, Mai can win this for me. Hopefully anyways. Come on. Come on, win this for me, Mai. I know you can do it. Jesus Christ. I know you can win this. Let's just try and, you know, pull off some combos. Since I know that I don't really care too much for using combos. Oh. Mai, you failed me. I thought you would do a lot better than what you did. Either way, let's just try and win. Yeah, I should be at least at somewhat of an advantage. You know, right now anyways. Since he's still at a lower amount of health. Let's just try and see what I can do. There we go, I won. Now let's move on to the final round. Now let's see what this guy can do with his weird, bulgy eyes. Kinda creepy if you ask me. Alright, I know I can win this. I know I can. Let's just see what I can do, though. Let's just try and see what I can do to win this. I still haven't taken any damage. Never mind, I just now took some damage. Let's just try and deal as much as I can to win this fight. Since I kind of have a little bit left. Seems like he mostly has swinging attacks. Okay, I can win this. I know I can. There we go, I won. Alright. Now let's just try and move on to see what this next fight's gonna be about. What a weird and... Oh, never mind. I thought that would be a weird and pointless cutscene.
ああ、失礼します、社長。いいとこだったのに。失礼します。大会の途中経過です。おお、どれどれ。ああ、なるほどね。現時点での視聴者数はなんと25億人を超えております。久しぶりの KOF 開催となりますが、過去の大会同様、今回もハイレベルな大会となっております。おお、そうでなければ必死こいて開催権を得たりせんや。25億か、まだまだインパクトに欠けるな。決勝までに200億達成しろ。実はアメリカ国税調査局の推計では現在の総人口はおよそ70億人となっておりますが、いかがいたしますか。
What a big nose! Like, Jesus Christ.
失礼だぞ、常務。やはりチームを組まれた方が良かったのでは。無用な心配だ。手から火を出すマジシャン風情などに負けるわけがない。ああ、俺が雇った専属チームがいるだろう。例のネス元ネスツのシルビーがどうか。あいつらのチーム強いじゃねえか。決勝で俺とやり合うのはあいつらで決まりだな。しかも俺はあいつらより1億兆倍強い。とはいえ、犬の映画で涙腺が緩むほどの年齢ですし、あまり無理をされては。失礼だぞ、常務。
Alright, let's just see what I can do. After this cutscene, I'm gonna pause the recording just to check up on an upload that I got going on right now. So yeah, let's just see what this next fight's gonna be about. Alright, I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. So yeah. Wow, all of this only took about 17 minutes, 18 minutes. Alright, let's send in Mai first, then Iori, then Terry. Alright. Hopefully I can, at least, finish up this game within a reasonable length of time. So yeah, let's just try and deal as much damage as possible. Okay, I gotta try and be better at reading the character movements, instead of reading the health bars. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. I gotta try and win this. I can't lose. I can't lose now and lose, any sense of power that I wanted to have. Okay, let's just try and keep all these characters cornered. Well, either way, I still dealt massive damage there. Jesus Christ, you're dominating over me. There we go. At least I won the first round with Ma. That's good. So, yeah. Let's see what I got in next. Seems like it's gonna be some character named Kyo. So, yeah. Let's just see what I can do in terms of outright damage. I gotta just try and take him out already. I gotta try to at least get him to even footing with me. That's something I really gotta do the most of. Just try and even the playing field. While I have him in this corner. Okay, let's just try and see what I can do. I almost got enough to even playing fields. Let's just try and see what I can do. Yeah, I probably won't win this round. I probably won't. Yeah, there's just no chance I have it winning this. Unless by the grace of God I get lucky. Well, I guess I gotta thank God for that one. Because that was by the grace of God that I won that. I was just one hit away from losing. particularly Mai. You know, let's just try and, win this with solely Mai. Since, I won the other 2 rounds with her, so might as well just try and see what I can do. Hopefully I can win this with her. Let's just see what I can do. Yeah, I lost Mai. Thankfully, I didn't lose any other characters up until now, so I still have a really good shot, especially since this is her last character before I move on to the next round. So I have a really good shot of winning, even if I get down to just Terry. On the slight chance that I do. So let's just try and see what I can do to win. Okay, let's just try and win this fight. Okay, I gotta just try to do whatever I can to win. Yeah, I gotta try. You know what? I never found out what happens if I get the guard bar down. I never found out what happens at that point, I don't think. So, yeah. Alright, let's just see what I can do from here. Let's send in Terry first, then Mai, then Iori. I don't know how long I've been recording for, but I know it has to be at least a decent portion of time. Let's just try and win this. Wow, the CPU in this game is really weak. Because I made it this far without even, losing a single round. So clearly I'm either too good for this game, or this game is just really easy. Either way, it essentially adds up to the same thing regardless. So yeah. Let's just try and win this round with Terry, at the very least. I know that I should have Mai coming out next. Then Iori's out last. Alright, let's just see what I can do here. Maybe I can win. So yeah. They got Iori out now. Let's just see what I can do with Terry. Hopefully I can win this. I haven't found any, direct counters to Iori in the 2 games I've used him in. Maybe combos would help out a lot. Maybe, but I doubt it. Let's just try and take him out, though. The enemy Iori. Okay, let's just see what I can do. There we go. They're down to the last fighter, and I still have all 3 of mine. Hopefully I can win. Did she really have to do the, Yoruichi cat toast? Or at least a replication of it? Did she really have to pull out that? Or was it like a taunt for a distraction? Because either way it would have worked. So yeah, let's just see what I can do. Wait, was that the Buster Wolf? Oh my god, if that was a Buster Wolf, I would be so happy. Because I've been wanting to pull out the Buster Wolf for the last 2 games I've played in the series. Being 15 and this game. Alright, I gotta bring out Mai to win this fight for me. Alright. Let's just see what I can do. Yeah, next round, if there is one, then, yeah, I gotta just, that should be the final round. So yeah, it can go up to 5 different rounds, in the entire game. That's pretty much the max it can really go to. That was really easy, if I'm being honest. That was maybe a little too easy, Now let's see what I can do here. Hold on, I'm gonna pause the recording. Alright, so turns out there's a total of 10 battles in this game. Let's send in Mai first, and then Terry, and, wait, no, Iori, then Terry. I don't know what match I'm on right now. I don't really know, but I know I have to be at least decent progress in. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna turn off my mic real quick and pause the recording. Sorry about that. I just had to get a good reading of the, the screen. Turns out I'm on stage 7 already, out of 8. So all I really have left is just, this fight and the next one, and then, 2 boss battles. That's all I really have left, throughout this entire game. That's all I really have left throughout the entirety of this entire game. So yeah, let's just see what I can do. Okay, let's just try and take out this weirdo, this Kukri, whatever. However you say his name. Next I got Sylvie, and then Mod. So yeah. That's an outfit if I've ever seen one. Let's just try and take her out already, so that way I can win. Let's just try and see what I can do here to take out Sylvie. Alright. Let's just see what I can do. I gotta win. Yeah, I'm not giving up. Seems like he has electricity powers. And those horns on her head are probably conductors. So yeah. Let's just try and take her out already. I gotta just try and do whatever damage I can. Okay, Iori. He's up next. Then I got Terry. So yeah. Alright. Yeah, I should be able to win this with Iori. If I'm not able to, I should be able to with Terry. So let's just try and take out Sylvie already. Okay. Let's just try and see what I can do. Yeah, I gotta just try and take out Sylvie's health. Whatever's left of it. Okay. I got most of Iori's health left. I still got a large portion of that. And then I got all of Terry's health if I need it. You know? But yeah. What is this game with the weird, eccentric outfits that are absolutely not suited for combat in any feasible way? You know, like there's no way any of these outfits are suited for combat to any degree, especially not a martial arts tournament. You know? Like there's just absolutely no way it's gonna work, like if this was the real world. Like there's just no way anyone would have this free of movement, with such clearly restrictive outfit. Heck, she has the most beating outfit for combat, and even then, it seems a little too loose at points. You know? Considering it is a more revealing outfit. Alright, let's just use Terry and take out mine. So yeah. Hopefully I can win this time. Okay, let's just try and use Terry to win this. Yeah, that dealt a lot of damage. Let's just try and take out, this enemy, so that way I won't have to deal with them for the rest of the game. Hopefully. Okay, let's just try and see what I can do. Okay, let's just try and... Okay, there we go, I won. I'm gonna turn off my mic real quick. And also pause the recording, too. Alright, sorry about that. I just had to move back to my seating position. Just have the better option of fighting. Alright, let's send in Iori, Terry, Mai. So that way I could have the best option possible for fighters. So yeah. Sorry about that. Didn't realize I had a burp in the chamber. Let's just try and win this already. And just see what I can do. Okay, let's just try and see what I can do to win this. I gotta try and see what I can do to win. I'm not giving up on this game. I gotta try and win as quickly as possible. There we go. I think I might be in the lead. Or at least close to it. You know? So let's just try and see what I can do to win this fight. Yeah, let's just try and win this. I gotta try and get past at least one phase with Iori, since he's my second strongest fighter. You know, besides Terry in this game. Surprisingly, in this game, she's my weakest fighter, my weakest link. That's why I put her at the back, just in case if I need to do, like, some extra damage. Then I'll just send her in last, and just see what I can do. You know, like, if I needed to do some spare extra damage, then I should be able to win with her. Yeah, thankfully I don't have any black characters, because, you know, don't wanna, like, I know I never finished this game, or played with all the characters, but, yeah, that might give me some accusations of racism if I sent in a black character against a character that uses a whip. Yeah, that might have gotten me some racism allegations, you know, more than what they normally would have.
Keep rocking. You win. Round 3. Ready? Go.
Sorry about that, but either way, let's just try and see what I can do to win this fight. I gotta just try and, you know, see what I can do to actually get through already. Or let's just try and, I guess, you know, take out this next fighter, I guess. Yeah, I just really want to try and at least save the next couple of, like, bosses for the next video. So yeah, let's just see what I can do here. Yeah, at least I, only have, this one or two fighters, and I still have all 3 of mine, well, now 2, actually. So yeah, that's still pretty good, regardless. So yeah, let's just hope Terry can help me out here, and just see what I can do. Yeah, that was the end of the fight. That was a lot easier than I'd expected. Especially since I was kind of rushing through that. But yeah, at least I'm at the final 2 fights of the entire game. So yeah. You know what, screw it. I'm gonna try these fights, the last 2 fights, this video. I'm gonna try. Hopefully I can win, you know, the last 2 fights in every fight in the game. Up to this point, has only taken like a little over 30 minutes. So yeah, that's only like half the length of a full, like, as the max recording I can have, which is about an hour. So yeah. Why was smoke coming out of his ears? And why does his facial hair kind of make him look like a, you know, like one of those, chimps, like, you know, like, kind of like Sun Wukong. I can't be the only one who thinks that he kind of looks like a blonde Sun Wukong. Alright. Sending in Terry, Iori, then Mai. To fight Antonov. Or however you say his name. So yeah. Wait, I think that this is the last fight before the bosses. So let's just try and take out Antonov here. Jesus Christ. He's ruthless. Might as well just try and deal as much damage to him as possible. You know, so that way I can actually see what I can do. Yeah, let's just try and see what I can do. Yeah, I took out... taking out at least a third of his health with each fighter should be the best thing to do. So yeah, I've already taken out at least half with Terry. So if I just prepare this out well enough, I should be able to, you know, finish us off with maybe Mai or Iori. At the very least, Iori. If I have to, I'll also use Mai. If I have to. Hopefully he doesn't recover by a major league. So yeah. Okay, he still has, pretty low health. So I should be able to beat Antona off here. Okay, let's just see what I can do against him. Hopefully I can get him to at least a yellow. Jesus Christ. Let's just try and do this. The maximum thing. Hopefully I can, at least take him out here. Considering I should be able to do well enough of that. Especially since he's only one guy. Okay, let's just try and take out the rest of his health. Yeah, I gotta just try and do whatever I can. There we go. I knew I would win with either Iori or Mai. I knew I would. I just couldn't see which way. So yeah. Let's just move on to the next fights already. Hey, that's the announcer from King of Fighters 15. Wait, is that the same announcer from King of Fighters 15? The guy that we just saw with the weird-looking glasses and the microphone? Is that the same guy? Or did I accidentally pull a racism? Because either way, I hope I got it right. I hope I did. But yeah. Alright. Wait. Is he gonna be alright? I don't remember if he's part of the King of Fighters 15 cast. I don't remember. He probably might have died in this game. Probably. But yeah.
Select.
Oh. Well, he did die. Let's send in Iori, Mai, then Terry. Terry is easily my strongest fighter. He's easily my strongest combatant. So might as well send in him first. Wait, no, not first, but last. Alright, let's just try and see whatever damage I can do here. Hopefully I can win this, with relative ease. Iori, he's basically my speedy attacker. Mai, she's basically my consistent damage dealer and effective damage. And then Terry, he's basically my powerhouse of the fighters. So yeah. Hey, at least I did a little bit of damage on this weird whatever he is. Why does weird god monsters or whatever always appear at King of Fighters tournaments? That's so weird to think about. Let's just try and see what I can do. I gotta just try and deal as much damage as I can with Mai. To try and do whatever I can to win. So that way I can actually move on to the final fight of the entire game. Yeah, this should be the last, one of the last two fights of the entire game. Wait, actually, no, this is the last fight of the game, because this is round 10. This is fight 10. And it said that there was only like 10 fights throughout the entire game. Alright, I should be able to win with Terry. I should. Mai, she got me pretty decently far. Same with Iori too. So Terry should be able to win me this. Okay, let's just try and see what damage I can do. Crap. I'm screwed, aren't I? Because Terry, he's about to lose if he doesn't, actually start doing damage. Crap, I lost, didn't I? Let's just see what I can do here. Let's just run. Yep, I lost. Let's try this fight again. Let's just try and see what I can do. You know what? Enemy life at 75%. That should be the best thing I can do. I'm picking out the same fighters that I did on my first run, considering those are my most trusted characters. Wait. Andy Bogard? So, Harry has a family member in this game? When I can play as a main boss, I'm not doing that, because that kind of feels cheap, but still. Alright, let's pull out Iori. So that way I can actually see what I can do. Let's pull out Terry, Iori, Mai. I'm pulling out the Powerhouse, Speedster, and Effect Dealer, in that order. So yeah. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to deal damage. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to take out Verge, whatever his name is. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can to win this fight. Okay, I gotta just try and do whatever I can to win. I'm not giving up on this fight. I'm gonna win for as much as I can get out of this. Like, I'm not giving up. I'm not a quitter, I am not a quitter. I am the furthest thing from a quitter. So, yeah. Let's just see what I can do. Alright, Iori, you better help out a lot here in this, segment. Or at least deal a major amount of damage. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can in terms of outright damage. Yeah, he comboed me. That was so wild that he comboed me so effortlessly. Alright, let's just try and get the maximum thing off. Alright, I gotta just try and do whatever I can in outright damage. Yeah, I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? If I can't outright, win with heal, or at least deal some major damage. Well, at least Iori got me some decent progress. Seems like, he's gonna be a lot more powerful, the more I go on. So, yeah. Hopefully Mai can win this for me. Okay, let's just try and do whatever I can. Come on, Mai, help me out here. Come on, just deal whatever damage you can get off, Mai. I know you can win me this. You've won me fights with far worse odds for me. Come on. Just come on, Mai, win me this. I know you can win this. Jesus Christ, I lost. If only I managed to do more damage with Terry and Iori, then I probably would have been able to win there.
Continue.
So yeah. You know what? I'm gonna save the rest of this fight for next video. So be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.